You stare at the exact same sentence for the third time, and your mind just refuses to absorb a single word. When this happens, it is easy to blame a lack of discipline. You might assume you just need to push harder or find more willpower. But focus depends on biology. Your brain is the most energy-demanding organ in your entire body, consuming a massive share of your daily calories just to keep the lights on. Optimal focus, memory, and problem-solving are physical outputs. They rely on a specific hierarchy of high-quality physiological inputs. Reducing mental fog requires treating the brain as a physical, high-performance engine that requires specific fuel and maintenance. Adding brain-boosting foods is useless if the underlying biological system is compromised. We have to start at the bottom layer of the cognitive hierarchy. The first essential pillar is sleep. This is your body's mandatory cellular reset. Depriving yourself of it impairs problem-solving skills, slows reaction times, and contributes to long-term cognitive decline. Once rested, that neural system needs a delivery mechanism for fuel, which comes from cardiovascular exercise. This anatomical model shows how aerobic movement functions as a pump. Pushing that oxygenated blood into your head supports concentration and memory retention. Without the cellular reset of sleep and the oxygen delivery of exercise, the brain cannot effectively utilize the nutrients you feed it. Within the realm of physical nutrition, the brain's composition is unique. It is nearly 60% fat. This cross-section of a neuron shows the myelin sheath, a thick, protective fatty layer that allows brain cells to communicate efficiently. Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, are the building materials for this insulation. To maintain it, your brain requires about 1.5 to 2 grams of these fats every day. These structural fats are found in salmon and walnuts, or through plant-based algae supplements. Beyond fats, your brain needs high-quality proteins to provide a steady supply of amino acids. These amino acids are synthesized into neurotransmitters. These chemicals transmit signals between your brain cells. Memory and learning are physical pathways constructed from the fats and proteins you consume daily. This graph compares how different fuels affect your energy. Refined sugars cause a volatile spike and crash, whereas complex carbohydrates provide the smooth, sustained release of glucose the brain requires. Whole grains, oats, and sweet potatoes provide the complex carbohydrates necessary to maintain mental clarity throughout the day. Fuel only works if the operating environment is stable. Even mild dehydration impairs cognitive performance and induces fatigue, making hydration a baseline requirement. The system also needs defense against oxidative stress. Antioxidants found in berries and dark chocolate help protect the neural network from damage. Conversely, ultra-processed foods and trans fats can increase brain inflammation and diminish cognitive productivity. Maintaining focus is a balancing act, supplying steady fuel while defending the neural network from inflammatory foods. An elite athlete would not fuel up with junk food before a major race. Fueling your brain with the wrong foods before an important exam or meeting is a similar oversight. The biological order of operations requires prioritizing sleep to reset the system, movement to generate blood flow, and targeted nutrients for structure and fuel. Peak cognitive health and sharp focus are the results of deliberate daily maintenance. To test your knowledge of these foundational brain habits, check out the interactive quiz in the video description below.